Let's see. We are recording. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Modern Tournament here at Grey Games. It's our weekly Modern Tournament. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts, alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley.
It's good to be back, Mick.
Yes, it is good to be back. You have been sorely missed.
Have I?
Yeah.
Missed.
Yeah.
As in, there was no one sitting next to you more than
no,
valuable... there was someone.
There was Jamie. Yeah, Jamie Snow Ang. And and the reason why her name is Snow is because she knows nothing about magic anyway. But
that's a meme for the internet generation.
That's mean, right? Yeah. But
No,
we're watching a match here between Mike Lowe and Ian Tan. Ian, one of my favorite deck builders, alongside the likes of David Wu. Man, he was cool. That David built weird decks. He would build Possibility Storm into Squadron Hawk into Emrakul. So you play the first Squadron Hawk, get all the rest of the Squadron Hawks out of the deck.
So there's no creatures left.
So there's no creatures left except Emrakul. It's so fun.
This is although I've seen Ian. Ian's been here a couple of times, and when I've been here and I've seen him, he has got some. He's got some decks.
He's got
some.
Deck.
He had. I'm glad he's not playing the Kruk Clan Ironworks deck. Because I do not know any of the cards in it.
It's so fun, man. X. For those of you who've never played X, man, you are missing out. Like totally missing out. X is really fun. X, I don't know why people are so scared of X. It
just takes too long.
No, it doesn't.
You get repetitive strain, injuries from like physically moving cards. You need like the thick wrist braces on.
My hands.
So I think I made an offhand comment to you that in all the time that I've been doing this, which I've never seen a Brixis Death Shadow deck, and I think. I don't know if Mike Lowe is playing one, but it looks he's in Grixis colours.
He's in Grixis
colours.
He's in Grixis colours, but the fact that he just suspended a Ancestral Vision.
Oh, that makes me sad. Well, another day.
Yeah,
He's playing Grixis Control. And Ian on turn 2 played a Spreading Seas on a Watery Grave for maximum value, making the island swamp just an island. Just an island.
Right?
Cutting Mike off of crucial black mana until he went to find a blood crypt. Ambitious. I love it.
It's okay. It looks like I gotta show the bookmarks bar, otherwise we will lose some information. I'll fix that next week. Anyway.
So it looks like Ian's playing some sort of blue-white control deck.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Well, he's gotta have. Maybe black.
You think he's got black?
I don't know. Maybe he's got Esper.
It looks like it's just blue white from his hand. I think there's a Supreme Verdict.
Yeah.
All right. So Snapcaster Mage. Oh, and there's a Through the Breach in Mike's hand.
Oh. So this is. Oh wow. Okay. So this is basically Jan Breach
or Grixis Breach.
Grixis Breach. Not Jan.
I love it.
What am I thinking about? What would he bring in? Well, okay, so there's of course what's his name? Griselbrand, yeah.
Do you think there's an Emrakul hidden in the deck somewhere?
Oh.
Is that a bit too ambitious?
Well, that's the thing. So if if your Through the Breach doesn't resolve, then definitely Emrakul is like it's not good. It's not good enough. It's not good at all.
So Mike Lowe's Ancestral Visions comes off suspend and is promptly countered by Cryptic Command. Ian counts card, draws a card. That must feel really good. It must feel really good.
Oh man, I wish you could bounce back a spell, not just like permanent or
just back to hand.
I'm just gonna push this.
This is an interesting question. If there's an Ancestral Visions in my graveyard. If I Snapcast a Mage targeting Ancestral Visions, do I get...
Oh, no.
It doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't work.
I just don't understand magic. Is that what you're...
Sorry, sir, you are
too polite to say. That's fine. Just checking.
You're taking it a little bit too far.
A little bit too far.
And the reason why, actually, that's been a point of confusion in a lot of games. And the reason why you can't do that is because you can't really cast the card. There's no casting cost for you to cast the card.
So how is that different from cascading into an ancestral?
Okay. So how that's different because when you cascade, you're casting a spell with a converted mana cost of X or less, and so the converted mana cost of this spell is X or less, and you're allowed to cast it with the special rule of cascade.
Okay.
Yeah. So same thing works with I challenged it for a very long time about what's that card in Fate Foretold. Can we bring up Fate Foretold?
Yeah, this is the this is an Amon Cat, I believe, which is the 2 and a blue, and you put a counter on it, and then you can cast a spell with converted mana cost X or less equal to the number of counters on it.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Not
Fate
Foretold,
not
sorry.
Fate.
What is that card?
Oh, it's gonna
Fate.
No.
Okay, anyone in the chat can educate us. What was it? It was Fate something. I don't know. Somebody help!
Was it as foretold?
As Foretold, yeah, as Foretold, not
so
Fate Foretold.
As foretold.
Yeah, Fate Foretold is. Fate Foretold is like an awesome card in the Theros.
There we
block.
go. Look at that, 2 hands.
Right.
That's it. That's the one.
weird.
That's the one we're talking about. So you can play Ancestral Recall. Ancestral Visions, not Ancestral Recall. Ancestral Visions off of
You
Fate
could
Foretold.
play Ancestral Visions with one counter on
Delicious,
Fate Foretold,
delicious.
So the difference is, well, I resisted this for a long time, but the difference is that you're casting a spell where you normally wouldn't be able to cast, but you are casting the spell because when it comes off the stack, Ancestral Visions, when it comes off the stack, when you remove that last time counter, you're casting that spell. So the spell is castable. It's not that it's just going to occur because special action or special ability.
Yeah, suspend is just
suspend is
suspenders.
Suspend with 0 mana.
Why do the creatures have haste?
Why
do the creatures have haste?
But
no one knows.
no, they're right there. They're right there, and they're like, "Okay, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm going. I want to go."
And then boom, they're out of the blocks.
It's just
Interesting.
there's a gun that fires off, right? Like, go.
So Ian he's cast a Jace.
Living. No, sorry.
It's Architect of Thought.
Yep.
Which was
There we go.
Which was a standard powerhouse.
There
we bring it up. So we've brought up the dual decks art.
Yeah. We can change that.
So in return,
original.
It was this cover sort of maligned slightly when it first came into standard, and then it sort of got played, but it's I think it's seen a little bit of play in the modern decks recently as well.
Yep. Well, the fact that you can fact the fiction twice off of this, or mini fact fake, where his -2 ability is reveal the top 3 cards of your library, and an opponent separates those cards into 2 piles, and you pick one pile, the other one goes to the bottom of the library in any order. It's really good. Like the fact that you're paying 4 mana for an extra card from fact or fiction. Basically. Mike there trying to push Jace down. Just by lightning bolt it, he goes
and then Snapcaster,
Snapcaster lightning bolt. But I think Ian is in full control of this, and I wouldn't be surprised if he puts down another Jace if he does have one.
So do you like +1ing this Jace and then putting another one down if he's got one? Or not?
I actually like this.
You like this more? So Gideon, original Gideon.
Jura hits the battlefield. +1 to Jace, and. Oh wow, that is a stacked hand, sir.
So the original Gideon is
Gideon Jura, yeah.
Yeah, so it's the +2 ability. So it starts at 6 loyalty, which is a very high amount of loyalty for a Planeswalker, and then +2 creatures have to attack it.
Yep.
Now in this matchup, how many creatures does Mike have in his deck?
He's got Snapcasters. I imagine that he's got the Emrakul, or he's got like Gristlebrand, or something that you bring in with through the bridge. Yeah, we see Emrakul in his hand right now. So he's definitely got the Emrakul. What else would he have in hand? What else do we have in deck? Maybe the zombie fish.
Go Mag Angler.
Go Mag Angler, yeah. And that's about it. Maybe a Tassiger.
But the point, there's not going to be many creatures that can attack Gideon, and Gideon's just going to tick up and up and up and up and up.
Exactly, and then you have other Gideon where, hey,
as long as I control a Gideon, I can't lose the game.
Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised to hear that Ian decided to take Gideon up, which is, wow, look at that. Jace is just ruling this board. He's, Gideon is just a crazy control powerhouse.
So this is Gideon of the Trials. Didn't see much playing standard, but modern decks, where you can sort of control the game and then just land it on the battlefield, and then I can't lose until you get rid of it. And surprise.
And the thing is,
the plus
even
one
in standard, it's a little tough.
And I like this Gideon, the +1, prevent all damage, target permanent would deal.
Oh yeah.
In modern, where you tend to have like a big creature or one or two big creatures.
You have tokens, or you have like a 2/2.
Yeah, or you have I've got my Tarmogoyf for my Dark Confidant, but I'm not necessarily. Very few decks go wide.
Yep.
They tend to go tall, or they tend to just kill everything and then kill you with 3 hits from their Tarmogoyf.
That's right. So
if you can lock down a single creature with your Gideon, that's just going to be incredible.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm curious. We haven't seen a lot of young Pyromancer decks recently. Like it has fallen out of favor for sure.
Any particular reason you think the meta's just gone away from it?
I don't know. I still think it's very powerful now, or I thought it was very powerful during the Jun /Grixis / whatever Death Shadow period, because you go wide, you go extremely wide. And all I have to do is just block your Grixis Death Shadow, your Death Shadow, just with one of my guys, and at the same time I'm just like bolting you in the face, and I'll get a block. I'll bolt you in the face, and
I think Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time going away with that was a real.
It still survived past that. It still survived beyond that, especially when you have Monastery Mentor maybe not so relevant anymore. But I still feel what's his name? What were we talking about? Pyromancer. Still has legs. Supposedly has quite a bit of legs. More legs.
Just feels like you need a critical density of spells.
Yeah. I feel that just straight up blue red has that, or you can play Grixis and you still have that, because now you have even more powerful spells. You have more powerful removal like Fatal Push.
Yeah.
So to round it off, you've got Fatal Push, you got Serum Visions, you got Lightning Bolt,
Thought Scour. I assume you're playing that sort of deck.
Exactly. So. And then you round off all of that with a Tassigur.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that we haven't seen a lot of that yet.
So Ian, I think attacking with his.
Is he attacking with his Gideon? Oh, okay.
I believe so.
All right.
So at some point, Ian's sort of in firm control, but he needs to win this game as well. Yeah. So you think, and I assume that comes through attacking with my Gideon a couple of times. I play all of these control cards. I mean, Ian's still got 5 cards in hand.
Yeah.
He's just been taking his time, slowly developing his board, and then just really grinding out Mike. I think he has 2 through the breaches in his hand.
Yeah, and Mike here just stuck on lands for the longest time, but he's been able to eke out.
Wow.
Let's see, and here we go. Fetid Waste, right? Is it?
Is this Field of Ruin?
Field of Ruin.
So the Ixalan card. So yeah, tap 2 and a tap, destroy target.
And this now it has become a.
Both players go get basics.
Yeah.
And it's just so hard, so that we can see that Mike has 2 spreading seas on his black sources.
So he's just mono blue.
So
now.
He's mono blue with that. I think is that a beta island as well? If it is, I enjoy that.
It's like it. What happened? What? Oh, this is what they're playing.
We've been
Decks, people are playing. Whoa! When did? Wow!
Great.
Wow! How did this happen?
So we've just been given a piece of paper which sets out everybody's deck, what they're playing. This is exciting.
What have
Greyoga Games stepping up?
Yeah.
We'll be having deck lists next. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh, do you know what? In Japan, what they do, when you win a tournament, like you can't collect your prize unless you write out your deck list. You have to submit your deck list.
Is that everywhere? Is that everywhere? Is that just in? Is that Haruya?
Haruya.
Okay.
Because they stream their content. They stream their tournaments, but nobody's commentating. So, again, we fall on to when you tune into the stream, you ask the first thing you ask yourself: have I gone deaf?
Yeah.
Have I? Am I okay? The other thing is that where's the the other thing is that they post up all their stuff on MTG Top 8.
I do that.
So that's it. So winners of tournaments, they'll be their decks will be featured on MTG Top 8, and that's why they're always asking for your deck list. If you don't give me your deck list, you don't go home with your prize.
I really?
Yeah.
I mean, you do. I was there. I was there a couple of weeks ago at Haruya actually, and I was there at like 1 o'clock on a Friday, and there was 2 tournaments running simultaneously.
Wow.
Like 2 fairly large tournaments.
Did you play?
No, I didn't play. I was with my wife. She would not have been happy if I was. Sorry, love. I'm just gonna give me 4 hours. Just go shopping. We're in like quite a random part of Tokyo. It's by one of the. It's like university town.
Oh yeah.
It's by Waseda.
Waseda. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like full of drunk students and businessmen. I'm like, you could go and have a walk around, and I'll play some magicking, and I'll meet you back here in a couple.
Nothing to do besides magic here.
I've got plenty of photos of her sitting bored in card shops as I pour through boxes of cards.
Gosh.
It's what we do together.
This is like there was that guy on YouTube who was going around filming himself playing pranks in the shopping center while his wife goes shopping.
I really?
Yeah, he would dress up mannequins, or he would dress up himself as the mannequin and like pose with the mannequin. So yeah, you can do it.
I
so
need
your
to do
wife,
that.
your wife, you and your wife do the exact opposite. So when you go like card shopping, and she's like,
she'll just dress up as a magic card or
magic
something.
Card, I'll just dress up as one of these players in the magic card shops with
I'll never
Bermudas and slippers and unkempt hair and glasses.
Yeah, no, I'll never suspect it. It's So I think Ian picked up the first game there. I think Mike had seen enough.
Yeah,
3 planeswalkers.
I think
he's seen enough.
Scoop. Yeah. Let's update the score. All right, if you're just joining us, you're watching the Modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts, alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley. Alex here saying, am I seeing things, Ian, on blue-white? Yes, Alex, you are definitely seeing something. But that depends on what you've seen before.
And it is Ian on blue-white. You are seeing that.
Yep. We have not mixed up the names. Mike is on the left side, Ian on the right side. And is it my imagination? The tables kind of slanted, right?
Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly.
No, that puts me on tilt. No pun intended. But
but pun intended.
But yes.
Pun intended.
So there's a whole host of decks that are being played. Okay, so I'm going to read out all the decks, and you in the chat, let us know what match you want to see or what deck you want to see coming up next. Okay, we've got Ad Nauseam, we've got Merfolk, we've got Green Black Tron, we've got White Hate Bears, White Hate Bears. We have Death Shadow, Esper Vengeance, which Jeremy is running. We have Valakut, Affinity, Mono White Hate Bear. Well, we have got 2 Mono White Hate Bears. We've got 5 color Death Shadow. Wow. We have Jan. We've got Creature Toolbox.
That's fake.
Oh, this is the 4 color evolution. Kiki Evolution.
Oh, so that's
Evolution.
Eldritch Evolution and like Kiki Jiki and things like that. Okay.
We've got Lantern, we've got Ponza, and we've got Mono Bluetron. So let us know in the chat which ones you want to see.
Am I allowed to say what I want to see? Possibly not.
you are allowed. So we have. I'm sorry, audience, but we have the veto. We are going to exercise our right as casters.
I think everyone wants to see red green Ponza versus mono blue Tron. That's
Blue
what the
Tron,
people.
yeah.
That's what the people came to see.
Misery.
That's what the people came to see.
Mikhail saying that green black Tron. Derek Lim also agreeing with you, Ponza. Tim Bobby on the Twitch chat, if you're joining us on Twitch, says Death Shadow. So yeah, let us know what deck you want to see, and we'll try to arrange for that. So yeah.
So yeah, I think it could be a first. So Tim Bobby, I said to Mick earlier, I've never seen Grixis Death Shadow
ever since you
once.
started doing this.
I assumed there were just no Death Shadows in Singapore. I just assumed that's what it was. They immediately got shipped to Japan as soon as they were opened in packs. They're like most guys, they're getting shipped to Japan immediately by apparently that's not true.
Everybody just buy, we just bought all the Death Shadows. Like the shops have been buying all the Death Shadows and just shipping it out to Australia and Japan to like just flipping it for cash. Currently building the deck, looks so good, Tim Bobby. Yes, the deck looks good, but you gotta try. You gotta try it. I think its popularity has waned a little bit.
Agreed.
In the meta game. To give way to Esper control, to give way to basically any like white or black, very efficient removal. There is a Jan Death Shadow deck, which I think is slightly more interactive, especially since it plays, Thought Seizers and things like that. So
I don't love it. I like I see someone running the 5-color Death Shadow that's basically committing to I'm just going all in. All in on the madness.
Yeah.
It's like it'd be like, fetch, get a shock land untapped, play Thoughtseize, starting at 15, then cycle a Street Wraith 13, right next turn, Death Shadow's going to town.
5-color Death Shadow just signifies to me, hey, I like this Teamer Battle Rage. Hey, I like what's the 1 mana counter target.
Oh yeah, Stubborn Denial.
Stubborn Denial. I like my Death Shadows. I like my Tarmogoyfs. What's in white? Oh, I like Path to Exile. Yeah, I love everything. Yeah. I just can't give it up. Come on,
say
man.
Greedy.
Just let me have it.
They have the then they play Godless Shrine in the sideboard. That's how committed they are to the
deep.
you gotta go super deep.
Oh my god, okay. Wait, Ian just played something. What is this? Oh, okay. So this is the Geist of Saint Trav. This is from
Dual Decks, Blessed versus Cursed.
Yeah. That dual deck I had a lot of fun playing with. But I have to say the black
the curse deck,
deck is better. It's got so much flying.
Wow, look at that.
Wow, okay, so I'm going to cast my Snapcaster Mage and try to
block and then removed by Path to Exile. Wow, Remand.
Okay, I think.
Wow, Mana Leak.
The Mana Leak on the Remand.
Just really.
Ian going really deep on this. I think he could just let it resolve.
What is that? Is that a Dispel?
Right? Yep, a Dispel. Of the.
Look at that. That's a stack. In modern, that counter spells.
Okay, so counter war for those of you.
Yep. So my question here is: let the Dispel resolve. Mana Leak gets countered. Remand is that Remand or is that Repeal? Yeah. Is that
so
not, it goes back to his hand. Yeah. Now the
again,
Snapcaster's on the stack, so you can just cast it again.
That's the thing. I thought that's what Ian would have done. That. Just let the Remand resolve, and then I'm gonna cast.
Yeah, just cast it again. But
then,
then he's got so Mike had the Dispel, so that could go back. So then you still the second counter's the one that's gonna potentially get him. So
the second counter, that's the thing.
And then you play the Mana Leak. I guess you play the Mana Leak.
Yeah, then you play the Mana Leak. The thing about it is that Ian doesn't know. Wow. Okay, so I think Mike wins the game here.
Wow, there it is. Through the breach. Love it. Let's see it.
That's it.
There it is, Emrakul.
Bang.
Yep. Yeah. Ian's had enough. He's had enough.
So that's the thing about this game is that Ian didn't know about the
through the breach.
He didn't know about the Emrakul You know, he.
Wow, and on the previous turn, wow, Mike got Ian to tap all of his lands.
Exactly.
And,
so-
you know, maybe that was the reason, you know, presumably he's
That-
playing the turn ahead. He's thinking, you know, I'll just try and get him to tap out so that, you know,
so
I
that
can
he'll
through
play a
the
counter spell, yeah. So
and
you know, he might want to resolve and make sure that his Geist of Saint Trav survives. And I think Ian there, well, playing while he was ahead, didn't think about, okay, what's going to make me lose this game. And I felt that Ian should have just kept the mana leak for something important, because you know that you know, Mike next turn is going to untap. You haven't seen any of his deck. You haven't seen it operate yet. But you've got to figure maybe Mike's
It's,
got
it's
something.
hard because what we saw from Mike in the first game was some lands that got turned into islands,
Yeah.
some Snapcaster mages, and you're thinking, well, he hasn't, you know, I don't know what's going on over there, but maybe he's just seen the wrong half of the deck. Sometimes happens in,
Yeah.
you know, modern. You don't your mind. I know we're sitting here and going, oh, he's got through the breach, but you don't. If you're in Ian's shoes, you don't necessarily know if
No, but
you know, he's got the through the breach in there.
I know, but you know, to me, that wasn't worth fighting for.
You didn't
That
like
was,
it.
yeah, that was totally not worth fighting for. I would just path the thing. Oh, you remind, okay. That's strange that you're trying to remind my path, because I've got a lot extra mana now. It's okay. I'll just go into path it again and then see what you do. And if you got the dispel, sure. Alright, I'll let it go. You're gonna block my Snapcaster. You used up a remand. You used up another counter spell. And then I'm just going to Serum Visions next turn and leave up that mana leak mana, because, you know, you're a control deck. You never tap out on your turn. There was that joke about talking about surprise cool. Derek Lim there saying surprise cool. Yeah, you know, there was this joke about why. So you're familiar with the public transport system here, right?
Yes.
The octopus card or the EasyLink card where
Yeah.
you tap in and tap out. So why couldn't the control player leave the MRT station or the train station?
Just couldn't tap out.
Yeah,
There
because they
you go.
couldn't tap out.
Very
So,
nice.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about playing control. Like, you have to be really patient. Sure, now one of my creatures dies or one of my threats dies. It's okay. I'm just gonna wait next turn and then I'll wait for the next opportunity until I can cast my next threat. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna deal with all your other threats.
Would not like to play you in a modern tournament.
Oh man,
Would not like to play
I,
against you.
yeah.
Would not like to play against you.
I am like dead patient. I will like, okay, even if it's going to lose me a game, because like so there are times when the switch is flipped and like, yeah, I'm going full aggro, but that's because I play a tempo deck, you know. So, you know, it's control all the way to the point. Okay, I'm just going to flip the switch and I'm just going to cast like 3 what's that guy, the one that gives all spirits +1/+1.
I said Drug Captain.
Yeah, Drop Captain. Yeah, I'm going to drop Drop Captain, going to tap my Ada Vow. You got any response? No, you know, another Drop Captain and another thing that copies, and then I'll just kill you in one turn. But before that, like, everything is just patience, and you've got to wait, and you've got to, if you're playing a control deck or anything similar to control deck, like, you've just got to wait. You just can't can't fire off and hope for the best next turn.
So Alex and Sia in the Facebook chat are asking, what did I miss? So basically saw Ian pick up game 1 on the back of 3 Planeswalkers,
Yeah.
and then in game 2 we saw Mike with a surprise through the breach into an Emrakul, which which prompted an immediate concession from Ian.
So that was fast.
It was quick. We're moving on to game 3, and
Ian's taking a call, so just
taking a
chill.
call.
Yeah.
Busy man.
Busy, yeah.
Ian, busy man. You know, he's
Ian-
got
Ian is a busy
to
man.
doing business things. Business things.
Doing that business.
Must be doing it well, because he seems to have every card in Modern available to him at any given point in time.
Ian here has a collection. Full stop. Like, that is it's an amazing collection. I one day want to be like Ian, like to have that. This thing. I keep, okay. So I don't know about you guys, and let us know in the comments below what how you keep your cards, because I have a 4 folder, 4 4x3
Like a
4
binder.
2.0, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
binder. So one only for lands, and I keep play sets of all the lands.
Wait. So what do you mean lands? Do you mean like rare jewel lands?
No, the
Or-
rare lands.
Okay.
That's it. You know, just and ghost quarters and stuff like that.
That
Like
is very-
stuff that are important, and then I just keep play sets of it. And I know, so I put it in from left to right, and when I take it out, I take it also from left to right. So I know exactly how many I'm still missing for that collection, and then one for non lands. So yeah, it's a bit like
I like that. I do not do that.
it's a bit OCD. But yeah, I kind of like to know what cards I have.
No, my cards are in a box.
Well, oh, do I
They're in a
have them?
box
And
that I bought
it's all
from.
in your head, right? Like the collection's all in your head, right?
So I mean, you say collection, but I don't.
My wife doesn't allow me.
There we
a
go.
box.
That was the inference. Was going to leave that hanging. No, I have. She doesn't mind as long as it's tidy. That's the most
okay.
important thing.
Alright,
But it's all in a box. But yeah, I don't have many cards.
Okay,
I don't have many
alright.
cards. I like to keep it light.
Okay.
Keep it light.
I am on the other
Yeah,
end
you're
of
on-
that spectrum where you're just like my friend who, if he gets any cards, he like tears them up.
I wouldn't
Like-
do that. I've seen. Why would you tear a card up?
I don't know. He just throws it away and tears it up, and I'm on the other end where I keep all my cards. I keep a playset of commons, all the uncommons, and then the rares I just put in a box somewhere.
Wow. So Jeffrey's asking in the chat, what is that card? I believe that's a search for Azcanta that Ian's just played.
Yep, and the card that has a lot of glare on it, that's a
Geist of Sin.
Traff.
One of those shinies from the dual deck.
Oh yeah.
One of the shinies, like a Pokemon card.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a Geist of Saint Traft. It's not really much going on. People
No,
playing
yeah.
some Serum Visions. Ian's resolved a Geist of Saint Traft that's
and
going to
he-
do 6
yeah.
points of damage a turn if left unchecked. But he's got an ancestral visions suspended, which
Yep.
is going to come off of suspend next turn, which is very exciting.
And Ian, hopefully will want to prevent that from happening. Is that a Temple of Enlightenment? Really? Okay.
Oh, it is.
Temple of Enlightenment,
I
yeah.
love it. So
Yeah.
one of the Theros lands. So tap. They come into play tapped and give you whatever the 2 mans are. You get a scry one.
Yeah. Oh, the Theros lands are more important than we will ever know. Because okay, so here's the part where you should have pathed that. I think.
You
I
should
think
say you should have pathed the creeping
the
tarpet.
creeping tarpet. For sure.
So
Because you're not doing anything
so
right now.
Ian's leaving up Cryptic Command mana, but I would have expected a Cryptic Command on the Ancestral Visions.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what he was.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's probably gonna you're gonna drop something, I'm gonna path, then Snapcaster path. I thought he should have done that this turn. I thought he should have pathed the creeping tarpet there. I think there was a little bit of hesitation from the last game. Yeah, Jeffrey Chan also asking why no path? Exactly, like there's a little hesitation from last game because
So
Ian
through-
got so burnt.
So through the breach, but through
Yeah.
the breach is 5 lands, and if the creeping tarpet gets you a
Okay,
basic land,
so-
play a 5th land. Yeah,
Correct. So creeping tarpet would have
yeah, would have been exiled by Path to Exile. Gets you a
Exactly.
basic land. Then if Mike plays a 5th land, then plays through the breach, and then that's
plus if let's say the creeping tarpet wasn't tapped, which means that the creeping tarpet could have blocked, and then you tap it for blue mana and you just go dispel, and then you're kind of like, okay, sure, I just wasted a path to exile, but that would have drawn out that dispel from his hand.
yeah. So you're gonna see a Snapcaster from Ian here.
Yep.
Do you think Ian's trying to just round this game out as quickly as possible now?
Oh, for sure. He just wants to be in 2 points. Plant that Gideon down next turn.
So you're gonna see it. So search for Azcanta. At the beginning of your upkeep, you can look at the top card of your library,
Yep.
and you may put it into your graveyard.
Yeah, let's
So
try.
I-
Let's look for it. Search for Azcanta. There we go. Oh no.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a little off. We'll try to. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so at the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. You may put it into your graveyard. And if you got 7 or more cards, you may transform Search for Azcanta. And the reason why you want to transform it is because on the backside's awesome. You know, add blue mana to your mana pool. So it's a legendary land, so you can only have one of them. Add blue mana to your mana pool, then look at the top 4. You can pay 3 mana. Look at the top 4 cards of your library, then you reveal a non-creature, non-land card from them and put it in your hand. So basically, it's gas.
It's good.
Just gives you gas after gas after gas.
Yeah.
Mike again stuck on the lands.
And then just Tim Bobby, thanks for checking in the chat. Hope you have a good day as well. Whatever you're up to, and hopefully see you again this time next week for some more Modern.
Yep. Yeah. Remember, you can join us every week. Twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames for Modern, and yeah. There's a lot that you can do. Well, we're also on Facebook too. Now
we're on Facebook. So Jeffrey's making a good point in the Facebook chat about, if Ian played the Gideon, he would have had 6.
So yeah, if Ian cast the Gideon of the trial, he would have 6 other permanents to sack and Emrakul and then kill on the backswing with guys. Yeah, that's true.
So that's assuming that he passed the Creeping Tar Pit and then
cast the Gideon after that.
Yeah, just let it go. And as it stands, Mike didn't have the 5th.
Yeah.
So there we're going to see Mike going for Through the Breach, and Cryptic Command for Ian. So counter target spell, draw card mode.
Yep.
The best 2 modes on Cryptic Command?
No.
What's your favorite Cryptic Command mode?
Counter target spell, bounce something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I like the bounce because end step I'm gonna your end step I'm gonna counter target spell. I'm gonna bounce your guy, push you back an extra turn, and then I'll develop my board and then keep up mana. Keep up counter spells for your next thing.
You don't like the tap mode?
The tap mode is strong. The tap mode is powerful, but it's very situational.
But do you like anything that has counter target spell plus something?
Yeah.
That's just that's a given, is it? Yeah.
It's very. I mean, we talked about this we just talked about this because you don't what do you call it? In Modern, they tend not to go too wide.
Yeah.
So you bounce one thing and then boom.
Yeah.
This is tough for me now.
So I think Mike. So what we can see is that Mike at 2 life, Ian has a Snapcaster Mage ready to go next turn. Mike, I think, is just thinking about. He's played a Serum Visions. He's looking at how do I get out of this predicament. So Mike's got his own Snapcaster in hand to block, so he's going to play Snapcaster, a main phase Snapcaster.
Wow. Okay.
Don't know how you feel about that.
I think that's fine. I think while Ian is kind of tapped out, you got to go for it. And he's just going to Lightning Bolt. So Path to Exile, the Dispel. Okay.
So yep. And then Ian's gonna search for Azcanta. I think he's found Azcanta. He's found it. Wow.
It's flipped. Nice. Frozen Frog 00. Hi Mick. Hi Joshua. Hey, I thought you were supposed to be here playing. Joshua, where did you go? You upset us.
And shout out to Bryce, who's just joined the Facebook
Path
chat as well.
Meets with a Dispel, and I think at that point you should have cast the Gideon. Tick up the Gideon of the Trials on the Snapcaster, and automatically, he loses his Snapcaster because he has to block. I don't yeah. I think Ian's here, he's very scared. He just got burned by combat tricks earlier on, and I think, it's affecting the way he's playing.
It does seem like that. It seems he's so reluctant to
try to fight for that creature, right? So,
but he's got the kill on board.
I know.
Assuming that Mike has nothing. I guess do you like Serum Visions at all? Do you just attack?
I think you just attack.
So I think we saw Ian. I think he's got an Elspeth Sun's Champion. And then
oh man, Elspeth Sun's Champion is so good against Emrakul. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna
sacrifice all of my tokens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get a billion tokens now to sacrifice. So let's see. Well, you can't counter the Emrakul anyway, but you can counter the
Right.
thing. So
through the breach.
and a
Sorry, no. So
disdainful
cryptic
stroke.
command.
Wow.
And then that's a dispel from Mike.
Okay, sure. Tap down, that's fine.
And then draw a card. So Mike lives another turn.
And here, that's where you play the Gideon. I don't understand.
But do you think he's just, resolutely leaving up those lands so that he can play a counterspell in case of the Through the Breach?
But he doesn't have a counterspell. Like, you should be playing to win the game now, because an Emrakul doesn't kill you unless it's an Emrakul and Bolt.
Right, so...
Alright, so Path to Exile, so shields down here for that moment, but it looks like Ian just gonna go for that win here.
So Frozen Frog 00 asking in the Twitch chat, what match is this? Wow, and that's it. So that match was blue-white control from Ian versus, it was sort of Grixis through the breach from Mike. Yeah. And, in the first game we saw Ian win on the back of 3 Planeswalkers. In the second game we saw a surprise Emrakul from through the breach. And there we just saw a good old-fashioned Snapcaster Mage.
Snapcaster beatdown.
Snapcaster beatdown.
Yeah.
Which I guess... This deck is, if it can land one, and then
you protect it all the way, and you just keep going all the way. But I felt, okay, so even though Ian won the match, I felt that Ian did not, I felt that Ian was analyzing the game very poorly. I think he could have done a lot better. Jeffrey also was saying Ian failed to realize that Breach is useless now. Yes, I think that is correct. You have to figure when you can be the aggressor and when you have to still play the role of the control player. And I think that identification there was a little was poor, to say the least. And the reason being, I think he got burned the previous match because he was fighting over that Geyser Saint Traff, and then Mike just surprise, I'm going to kill you now, and. Ian had no response.
There's 2 ways to look at it. There's playing to win and playing not to lose.
Correct.
And he was in the playing not to lose.
To lose because of the incident in the previous turn. So, but anyway, hats off to Ian. He's hitting the next round. We are going to go for a short break. Sullivan's asking, so who won? Ian won. So yeah, we're going to go for a short break. But before we go, just want to remind you that you can join us on the stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames, facebook.com/GreyOgreGames. Now we're doing Facebook live videos. So how cool is that? Anyway, you can also join us on YouTube if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. You can also watch past replays on YouTube because we upload all of them there. What else? Yeah, if you want to find out about the invitationals, it's coming soon. We're having the next seasonal qualifier very, very soon. Head on down to greyogregames.com. And last but not least, do listen to the Power 9 podcast. Every week, myself and Alfian, we get together and we talk shop about this game called Magic the Gathering. Alright, we are going to go for a short break. I'll put you on a replay. Don't go away. We'll be right back with round 2. See you guys.